In the quiet village of Amako, where the air smelled of fresh earth and the sound of birds greeted every morning, the people believed strongly in signs and seasons. People remembered days, not dates. They remembered the day the rain refused to fall, the day a man lost his land, the day fire ate a house, and they remembered the day Nwanyinta was born. The day Nwanyinta was born, misfortune entered her father's house like an uninvited guest. On that day, her father returned from the farm with blood on his wrapper. A land dispute had turned violent. Before nightfall, the family lost their farmland, their only source of food. That same evening, her mother went into labor. As the cries of a new-born filled the compound, another cry followed, this time from her uncle, announcing that the family's case had been lost at the village square. Suddenly, a woman rushed in, breathing hard, fear all over her face. She ran straight to Nwanyinta's father and cried out, "Your barn is on fire. The yams and cocoyams are burnt." Everyone froze. Then she shouted again, her voice shaking, "Your goats and fowls are all dead." Silence fell on the compound. Nwanyinta's father could not speak in one moment. Everything he worked for was gone. That day, sorrow entered his home without knocking. Loss came, then birth came. The elders shook their heads. "Some children do not come alone," one woman whispered. "They arrive with shadows." From that moment, the child was no longer seen as a gift. They said her arrival had opened the door to misfortune. In Umuaku, people believed such things were not coincidence. From that day, Nwanyinta's life was already decided by a belief she never chose. She was named Nwanyinta the Last, not because she was last in birth alone, but because her parents decided nothing else should follow her. She was the last by importance. Her mother never carried her with joy, and her father avoided her eyes. As she grew, food was given to her, but love was not. She was wrapped in cloth, but not in joy. Her siblings were celebrated and loved loudly, while she was tolerated quietly. She grew up in old wrappers, bare feet hardened by the red earth, but her heart carried a heavier weight than her body. In her home, every misfortune found her name. When sickness came to the house, it was blamed on her. When money finished too quickly, it was her presence. When a goat died mysteriously, people said nothing but looked at her. When anything went wrong, her name floated into the air without being called. Her siblings were called blessings, and she was called why. One evening, she heard her mother whisper, "If only she was not born that day." They hated her quietly by believing she was the reason their lives refused to move forward. From childhood, Nwanyinta learned that silence was safer than innocence. Her siblings were not beaten when they made mistakes, but she was. They were only corrected, but she was accused. While others slept on thin mattresses, she slept on the floor. Her wrapper folded twice to fight the cold. Every morning, before the cock crowed a second time, Nwanyinta was already awake. She swept the compound before anyone stepped outside. She fetched water before anyone felt thirsty. And she worked and cleaned the house until her hands grew rough. Yet, no one ever asked if she had eaten. Every night, Nwanyinta tried to imagine a world where she came on a different morning. When she was 17, after another accusation she did not understand, Nwanyinta ran away.